I was in YouTube yesterday and we were talking, and I was talking about how I feel that the platform is very reliant on thumbnails and clickbait and excitement and drama and, you know, stuff that, you know, we've always made like wholesome content, and trying to market wholesome content is very difficult.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna have a rant. Would you believe it? I'm actually going to have a rant because I'm angry and I got some pent up frustration that I need to get out of my system right now. Oh my words. So some of you longer time members will know that I tend to have a little thing against Jonathan Saccone, Jonathan Jolys. And for good reason, you know, he kind of exploits his kids, right? You know, and that's kind of against what we stand for. So, I'm not happy with that. He's also, you know, pimping out his little boy, girl, you know, and that's a little bit freakish to me. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, he's put up this video because if you know anything about TikTok and YouTube, and well, mainly TikTok, you have to have an adult in all videos. If it's a child that's performing in these videos, like under 13, you have to have an adult present in the video, otherwise it gets taken down automatically or nearly automatically. Anyway, so that is why every single video, and it's very noticeable and it's commented on so many times, Jonathan appears right at the end of the video, irrespective of whether or not he is important towards the topic. Anyway, but he's put up this video to explain why he does that.
2019, I was invited to meet with TikTok, who then set up and gave me my account. You may not notice, but I've been making online videos since 2008. I was quite successful at it too. Then in 2021, my daughter wanted to make a video with her friends. Now I know there's a ton of videos of kids on all platforms, but the difference between those videos and mine is that I have a very large profile, and I am held to a higher level of scrutiny. A few hours after the video went live, it was reported for being underage, and because of the large amount of views the video received, a channel action was taken, and my account was banned. It took me about 20 minutes to get my account back after I submitted proof that I was in fact my ripe old age. And that is the reason why I will continue to always be in the videos that I upload.
So yeah, he's going to continue always being in the video. And do you know why he's doing that? Well, I've already explained why he's doing that, but the reason why is a little bit, it's wrong, right? What he's doing is he knows full well his children are too young to be on TikTok. I cannot believe I actually have to explain this to anybody, okay? His children are too young to be on TikTok. Every single one of them, right? You have to be at least 13 years of age to be on TikTok, and every single one of them are under 13 years of age. Okay, so he appears in them so his kids can be on TikTok when he knows that it's against TikTok's policies to allow you to be on TikTok under the age of 13. The reason you're not allowed on TikTok under the age of 13 is purely and simply because it's a child safety measure. It's child safety. And Jonathan says, F you to the child safety patrol. No child safety patrol will stop me putting my kids in harm's way. Fucking hell. Is there anything worse than this? I'm sorry, but I may have said this before in other videos, but come on. Have you ever seen something as ridiculously stupid as somebody being told that you can't do something because it's unsafe for kids, and then saying, right, how can I get around that? You know, I mean, fuck, you know, honestly, right? So I went on to the comments, because I read the comments on his videos and they really piss me off a lot. I know a lot of them from kids, right? So I know that, and that makes me angry, because he puts out this thing and just allows this snowball of crap to fall all over his comments, and it stresses me out. So I went on and I replied to a couple myself, because I wanted to alter the narrative myself a little bit, because it was ridiculous. So this is what I did. Somebody said, going to be honest, I was on the bandwagon of why is the dad in every single video? This makes more sense now. So I replied, and don't be fooled by my name, this is my second account. I do have a second account, so if you want to go over there and subscribe to that and watch a few videos, I would appreciate you to the moon and back. Thank you all so much. I have to comment on my second channel because he blocked me before he blocked me before he even uploaded any videos on his current channel. He must have something going on in his head, I think. So I put this, okay, ignore my spelling mistakes, right? So you now understand it's so he can get around child safety policies. And this person replied, well, to be quite honest, you wouldn't think TikTok system would be that harsh. Well, you would, you know, if it's trying to save a few kids here and there, I would say, I'm just saying, right, that it's oftentimes quite important to protect children. But if that's just me in the minority, then so be it. I'll continue on my merry way. Then I saw this comment. It annoyed me, so I replied to it. They said, hey, since I got here kind of early for what? I hate it when people say that. I'm early for what? You know, the video gets released and you can either be a few seconds after, a few minutes, a few hours. You can't be early for it, because that means before it happens. I'm just another thing that annoys me, right? Anyway, since I got here kind of early, I just thought I'd say how much it means for trans teenagers like me in less supportive environments to see trans kids like Edie grow up just like this. It makes me so happy to know that when she's older and has to face some of the harsh realities of being in a trans world, being trans in a world like this, her family will always have her back and she'll always be able to be herself. Thank you. So, okay, I have no problem with anybody growing up trans or anything else, right? But I personally don't think that a 7, 8, 9-year-old child should be the poster child for happy families in a harsh reality that is this world. So I replied, but should a child be exploited just so you can feel happier? It's pretty selfish. That's what I said. Because it is selfish to want somebody to make you happy at the expense of themselves, especially if they're a child. That is selfish by its very definition. And this person replied to me, normally I wouldn't engage with comments like this, but could I encourage you to look towards the millions of children who are actually being and that living in horrible conditions, etc., and spend your energy trying to help them instead of harassing one father who's raising his children to be proud of their differences. Right, where do I start with this? This is something that I get on a daily basis on my channel as well. Why don't you take on something which is worthwhile? Why don't you go after the actual children who are suffering in third world countries and things like that, you know? And, you know, people on the internet, they're not being taken advantage of, are they? No, of course they're not. You know, the problem that I have here is that in an ideal world, yes, I just have to campaign for the less fortunate, and there are many millions of less fortunate children around the world, and I get that. I know firsthand what it's like, so I know, I get it, right? However, does that then mean that the kids who are on the internet, who are being exploited, they don't matter? Is that what the actual message is there? It's, you know, you can't say, well, these are less fortunate, so I think you should go for these and campaign for these ones, but these ones are being exploited, but not to the degree of these ones, so, you know, less is more or whatever. Anyway, yeah, that really annoyed me, and it's got nothing to do with like the trans community or anything like that. It's just purely because it is selfish to expect a 9-year-old child to go through all this just so you can live a happy life. But that wasn't all. The comment section was full of things like this, just things like, this makes more sense than the hate comments. Everyone needs to see this video. This makes much sense. Great explanation. Amazing video. And things like that. And it went on and on and on and on, right? And these people are just basically saying, yeah, it makes sense that you have to be in every video to get around the rules. They don't think about these things logically. They just think that, oh, well, if Edie wants to get in a video and she's underage, she needs her dad. And they don't stop to think, well, her dad knows that Edie's too young to be on a video for child safety reasons, and gets around it by doing this. They don't think about these things. They just think, oh, clever, John, clever. It's not clever. It's stupid. It's bloody stupid. I'm sorry. And again, something else that's stupid is your insanity behind showing your kids in school uniforms. It's insane, right? I've gone on about this till I'm blue in the face. I'm sure people are fed up with me saying the same thing over and over again, when I'm sure that a lot of people probably don't think it's a big deal, right? It is a big deal, but, you know, hopefully none of you put your kids on the internet in their school uniforms, because it is very traceable. Some people think also, even if you do, then what's the chances of your kid getting pinched outside of school because there's lots of people there? It happens, and why take the risk, right? It's the one place, a schoolyard, is where you cannot keep personal eye over your own child. If they're at home with you, you can watch them. If they're out playing, you can watch them still. You can legitimately keep tabs on where your kid is. But when you send them off to school, you are then putting them in charge of other people who are watching lots of other people. I'm not trying to scaremonger anybody, but that's the harsh reality. But this is what was posted. Now, I don't know if this was real or fake. It just kind of comes across as possibly fake, but, you know, let's take it as read. And this is what they said. Sir, I have reason to believe your children go to my school. They have the same uniform. So, you know, I don't know if that's real or not. You know, I mean, you would probably know without needing their school uniform if you if your children went to the same school, or if you went to the same school as these. I'm sure you know that they already go to your school, right? So it may well not be true, but it could be. Somebody replied, loads of schools that have loads of schools have that uniform. do you go to a private school in Surrey? Jesus Christ, seriously. I mean, I know this has got to be a child that's replying here, and I can't help but say that no, right? If somebody didn't know the area that they live in and the fact they go to a private school, they would just basically doxed the school that these kids go to, the fact that they're a private school and the area that they come from, and yeah, now it's searchable. You know, and you put your kids in the school uniform in the video. I've blurred it out, but you know, it's not difficult to find because you've got it all over your channel. So why should I even bother? That's the question, John. Why should I bother trying to protect your children when you won't even do it yourself? Just, you know, listen to yourselves. Anyway, that's enough of that. You know, getting a sore throat with all this ranting going on here. People probably getting a bit fed up of my voice by now. So I'll let you go. Love you and leave you and all that. And until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up so I know you've appreciated my efforts on this. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these or more of others. And let me know in the comments below if you like this video or if you want another video. Or if you don't want any video. No, don't say that. But until next time, take care and I'll see you again. Bye bye.